Hi again, everyone. Welcome to Cubs Hockey on Cable 12. Jack along with Denise and Al and Andrew. We're all here, and another great game for you this week, Al. The Sioux Legion are in here, and boy, they're right up there with the Cubs battling for second spot, and from what I hear, they're a rough and tumble hockey club.
They got second most penalties in the league, Jack, right behind Cap Legion, who are in first place, ironically.
Cubs go on the attack. Right off the drop of the puck, though, Marty Loach looking in front, pinned to the boards in there by Lavoie. Puck comes loose. There's a shot. Ooh, Denemy got in the way of that one. A high drive off Rivard's stick. Here come the Legion. Tchaikovsky, long drive. Marshall makes a save. Chad Marshall and Aaron Neeson, the starting goaltenders tonight. Jamie Elliott dumping it in for the Sioux. Marshall out to play it. Joel clears it up around the boards. Scott can't get by his man at the line. Kept in there by Joey Spina. There's a shot wide of the net. Tchaikovsky tried to jam it in. There's another shot from on the short side, and a save by Marshall, and then it's up and out of play. So a quick start to this one.
It wasn't.
Is that what it was? Okay. That maybe it hit him.
People think my count on goal. Did
you count that one?
I counted one. A good quick pace right off the bat here, Jack. Going both ways. That number 20 for Sioux, the captain's a big boy.
Georgios Maninos. Cote throwing it up past everybody. That'll be icing. Sault Ste. Marie missing 4 players tonight. 1 due to suspension and 3 to injury. And the Cubs, Andrew Welch, not in the lineup tonight. Andrew out of town.
Face off now, deep in the Cubs zone to the left of goaltender Chad Marshall. Jason Brissett will be out there to face Joey Spina.
John Scott from the wing to Dave Brown. And that's cleared up without the play, I guess. The Cubs want a 5-point lead now on the Sioux after that win on Wednesday? Or a 3-point lead?
It says 3 points here.
3-point lead, that's what it is, yeah.
Both with 10 games played, so they're even up coming in.
And Cubs just 2 points out of first heading into the weekend. And they only play this 1 game here tonight.
He's going to end up having a man advantage here till around Christmas, I think, by the looks of the schedule. Or the game advantage, I mean, not man advantage.
Puck cleared out to center. Jor rifles into the line, takes a hit. Spina, number 16, got good wheels. Getting it up to Maninos, too far for him. Cleared in by Lavoie. Cote. Julian Cote is going to skate it up to Scott. Throw it in. Krieger on the chase. Lavoie for the Sioux. Comes out over the line. Cote putting it right on the stick of Kucher. Over the line and offside. Tim Tate.
WBT has been hit on the parking lot. The license plate number again is 1.
Jack, did you bring your car tonight?
WBT.
When you just look in the crowd and you see somebody running outside with a red face, you know who it was.
Well, they said their car was hit, so it wasn't their
won't
fault.
be too happy. Cubs keeping the puck in the Sioux zone. Tate takes a bump behind the net. Sean Smith moves up and bumps his man. Krieger trying to get free. Eric Smith, a long drive wide of the Sioux net. Kucher battling for it, plays it off the glass, and out it comes. Scramble forward in front of the Cub bench. Kucher stood up inside the line, and we've got a penalty here. An elbowing call. Okay.
Burnside along the boards here got the penalty. I looked originally like they were calling it against Tim Sapiris. Cubs now will be a man short. So with the number of penalties that the Sioux have amassed so far this season, you kind of think the Cubs might have a few power play opportunities, but it looks like the Sioux is going to get the first one.
One thing I've noticed so far in the early going here is both teams seem to be really picking up their man and standing their men up whenever they get a chance. It's going to be a close checking game. So Sault Ste. Marie on the power play. 16:51 to go in the first. No score in the game. Kucher dumps it in. Brown in there after it against Spina. Major comes up with it. He'll find an opening and get it down the ice. Neeson tried to play it. It got by him. Here's Denemy racing in there. Sean Denemy in the corner. Pinned to the boards. Trying to freeze it. Comes loose. Behind his own net. Spina will pick it up. Maninos now. Big number 20. Spina. Major crunches him to the boards. Stays right with him. And the puck. I guess it must have flipped up.
Went over the glass right away there early, Jack. And the referee obviously didn't see it. Face-off will be just inside the Cub blue line with a minute and 12 seconds left in the penalty to Andy Burnham. Cubs send out Jason Burgett, Sean Scott, Sean Smith, and Julien Cote to try and kill off the remainder of this penalty.
Maninos works his way in, lets it go right on. Marshall makes a nice save. Kucher gets it back to Maninos again. Back to Kucher along the boards. Maninos tees it up again through a screen, deflected in front, and Marshall stopped that. Hull, back to the point it comes, and it's stolen by Burgett. Jason Burgett against Maninos. Comes around, his back goes in, oh, and he had to roll off the end of his stick. Good effort by Jason Burgett, short-handed. Back comes the Sioux. Maninos slides it in. Sean Smith tips it along the boards to Burgett. Comes out. Cote gets a hold of it, rifles it down the ice. 25 seconds left in the Sioux power play. Here they come again. That pass gets behind White. Safiris in there battling for it against Maninos. They push and shove. White in over the line, number 12, stop, Cote. Rifles it around the boards, down the ice. That'll do it for the Sioux power play, and comes to a good job of killing that off. Had a pretty good scoring chance too. Burgett broke in. Oh, Safiris knocking his man down. Krieger got Brown going to the net. Brown chops it behind the net for Krieger. Comes in front. The light comes on. Goal, and they're pointing at the net, and it's in. Somehow it snuck in there.
Good hustle by Krieger to get it out in the net, and I think it was Safiris that was plugging away at it, so we'll wait to see what the call is. The Cubs take an early lead here in their first shot on goal.
We'll have to wait for the announcement on that one. I'm not sure. I guess Krieger would probably the last guy to touch it, or did it?
Well, no, I think that Safiris was pounding away at it along the side of the net there. Either him or Brown, I'm not sure which one it was.
So a bit of a strange one, but they all count. The Cubs go up 1-0. And here's Safiris. Krieger dumps it in, and that's one up on the play. A little late on the call there.
Liskeard goal scored by number 14, Tim Safiris, assisted by number 16, Dave Brown, and number 21, Jeff Krieger.
Sioux getting a penalty for roughing here, Jack. The whistle had went, and number 4 for Sioux, Remy Lavoie, give one of the Cub players a little bit of a shove, and that's one thing that the Sioux will find out pretty quick with Scott Poirier. Any little gypsy doodle after the whistle goes, and they'll be in the penalty box. So the Cubs with a power play.
Denemy in the corner. Looking in front. Brown being tied up. There's a centering pass. Score! Sean Denemy. He stayed with it.
Give and go with Marty Loach there. Denemy just tipped it right along the ice, and it slipped in past the goaltender. That's 2 shots on goal, 2 goals.
Yeah.
And you really can't blame the goalie on either one of them.
No.
And you can't think badly of a guy that comes completely dressed in heat and equipment. He's even got a heat and goal stick.
Yeah, and we commented on the uniforms before the game. The Sioux spiffed up this year
Yeah,
from last
real
year.
nice looking uniforms.
So the Cubs go up 2-0. A power play goal by Sean Denemy. Here he comes again. Oh, he sent it for Loach. It was blocked. Nice defensive play there. Now it comes out in front. Brown backhand shot. And another penalty coming up here.
I think it'll be the Sioux again by the looks of things. Although Denemy, no, I thought he was looking toward, oh no, he just had his arm up to say that the
Knocked it down with a high
face-off
stick.
was going
Okay.
outside the blue line, either for a high stick or they knocked the net off its rightful post. I think the Sioux, if they were watching the stats at all, they'll be watching to make sure that Sean Smith doesn't get any shots tonight. 2-goal sniper for the Cubs there on Wednesday night up in Kirkland Lake.
Yeah, I saw that. It's interesting. Brown to Forget. Whacks it in on goal. Neeson plays to the corner. Scott pinned in there. Pair of number 8, Ryan Thomas, checking him. Nice play there by Rivard as he stepped up and intercepted that pass. Of course, I guess if he would have missed it, it would have been a terrible play. Major back after it. He's got Kucher after him. Around the boards it goes. Scott. Here's Forget. Brown, there's a shot right on. Saved by Neeson. Michael Hull. Here's Spina now with the puck for the Sioux. He's got a man breaking on the far side. Oh, nice play again by Rivard to intercept that pass. Oh, check by Krieger. Krieger centered in and comes loose again. They score! Sean Scott.
Another shot, just a trickler right on the ice, Jack. 5 shots on goal, 3 goals for the Cubs. They jump into a big first period lead here. Cat players running back there to have a little talk with their goaltender there to see if they can't get it back and going. It's early going here a little bit. Here, Neeson having a real tough start here. Cubs send out Krieger along with Tim Safiris and Andy Burnham up front on defense. They got Cote and Luke Royale.
So 3 quick ones here. 3 goals in 2 minutes. Or approximate. There's Maninos' long drive. Marshall kicks that away. White.
Goaltender now putting on his equipment and heading towards the ice. Neeson says, I want the hell out of here. He's heading for the bench before the other guy even got on the ice.
The last Cub goal, Andy Burnham gets it from Safiris and Krieger, and then Safiris wants a long one on Neeson, and that's it.
Now, what's this guy's name, Jack?
Jean-Paul Chiarello.
Chiarello, is that how you say it?
Yeah, that's how you say it.
I was waiting to see how you did it before
I checked with the boss before.
I see. 4-0 here.
They don't want you to click your pen, huh? What's the problem here?
Oh, clicker, one in the head.
Oh, boy. So it's 4-0 for the Cubs. Safiris has 2, Sean Denemy and Andy Burnham. The goal scorers. The Cubs have 4 goals on 6 shots.
Not bad average.
Not bad, and that spells the end of starting goaltender Aaron Neeson, and in there now Jean-Paul Chiarello. We'll just call him Chiarello, or Jean-Paul, or GP, or something like that. So a bit of a surprise here. The Cubs jumping out to this lead. I figured this game would be much closer. A long way to go yet. Major stands his man up. Sean Smith on the puck. Clears it up into the Sioux bench. Good start for the Cubs here tonight.
11 minutes, 48 seconds left here in the first period. The scoreboard shows 3-0, but we know it's 4-0.
I was talking to Niall O'Donoghue from Kappa's Casing. He does the play-by-play for the Cap Legion, and he called me the other day, and he was telling me that he's been talking to different coaches around the league as he travels with the Cap team, and everybody's talking about the Cubs around the Great North Region Hockey League. A lot of people feel this is the team to beat this year.
Well, if you look at the standings, you got to believe it. That could be the case.
John Scott turning with the puck now at center. He's got Forget with him and over the line. Forget banks it off the boards behind the net. It goes. Brown chasing it. Scott has to go off his stick. Centered out in front. Turning with it there is Mazuka. Up to Spina. Spina stick handling over the line. Crunched in there. Forget on his man. Jeff Tate. Cubs really back-checking tonight, really coming back and helping out their defense. Thomas, shot blocked in front, and there's Scott with it. Slides it in on goal. Chiarello will play it for Elliott. Pass over to White. To Spina. Spina centered it in front. Oh, nice save by Marshall. Got the pad across. Keeps it out. 10:32 to go in the first. 4-0 for the Cubs. Tim Severis with 2. Andy Burnham and Sean Denemy with singles on 6 shots.
Andy Burnham saw a little bit of inexperience there when he went back. The guy went for the big hit. The guy just danced away from him and got the puck across in front of net. Cubs coaches asking him just stay with him so he can't get cleared. Like never mind the big hit.
Andy adjusting to the league still, no doubt about that. Cote couldn't control it, comes out in front and slides right out the center. Thomas pulls it back in. He's hit hard there by Severis. Cote up behind Andy Burnham, gets it to Krieger. Krieger, long shot. Ooh, off the blocker of Chiarello. He wasn't sure about that one. Severis going for the hat trick. Another whack at it, and Chiarello has it. Cubs playing with a lot of confidence right now, really going to the net.
That right. Goaltenders made more saves already than the other song.
You're tough on that guy.
Well, I did say he didn't have much of a chance on the first 3.
That's right. And the last one he should have stopped.
He knew it was a day you should have stayed in bed when that one went in.
Or on the bus, maybe.
The captain for Sioux Legion getting a heck of a pile of ice time here tonight. I noticed when they had the power play, he was on the point. He's a pretty big power forward out there. We'll have to watch him a little bit more.
He's their leading scorer, I think.
They are. We're just going to look at that and see.
For sure he is. I thought I saw his name up there at the top.
Yes, he is.
9 or 10. There's a shot from the point in front. Backhand shot by Loach. Saved by Sean. Loose puck. They jam away at it. Denemy trying to get loose. It's still loose in there. Big scramble in front. There's a blast from the point. Then a save by Chiarello. And that one after another play. Cubs just swarming around that Sioux net.
Down Dodge said they're buzzing. He didn't say they were swarming. I just heard him say, keep that buzzing. Keep buzzing. I don't know if you guys went to the same broadcasting school or not.
No, I don't think we did. But Danny was telling me before the game that he's a really good, what do you call those things, Nevada player.
Who is?
Dana, he is.
Oh, is
Dana's a good, but Shep's not a very good Nevada player. He doesn't know how to play very well. I guess you have to practice that sort of thing, though, right?
I suppose there's an art to everything.
Scott in the corner. Cote on the puck. Long pass up to Brown, tips it by his man. Elliott cuts him off. Goes after it again along the boards. Scott overskates it, comes loose. Brown knocked down. And it comes out to center. Cote. Cub defenseman really anticipating the play here in this first period, moving up and intercepting passes. Morrison rifles one in. Rivard loses it. Maninos behind the net, gets it back to the point. Morrison lets it go, it's blocked in front, and Forget's back with it. Cubs want to change here. Krieger, Burnham, jump on the ice. Severus, flat man in the Sioux zone. He's throwing his weight around tonight. Burnham around behind the net. Door tried to keep it in at the line, but
A penalty coming up here.
Krieger down on the ice.
Get that. Andy Burnham heading for the penalty box again. Andy, what are you doing, buddy? Let's just take a little quick look here and see who's the leading penalty man on the Cubs. Sean Denemy with 22. Greg Major, 26. Andrew Wells, 28. Andy Burnham with 21.
And he's up there.
He's down lower than I thought, though, after when he had that...
Geez, Andrew Welsh. Andrew Welsh has the most.
Yeah. I remember the one game when they played Timmins and Timmins beat him, he had 3 penalties in the third period.
8:02 to go in the first period. 4-0 for the Cubs, and Sault Ste. Marie on the power play. Tchaikovsky in the corner. Gets it back to the point to Kucher. There's a shot right on. Marshall gloves that. With Spina looking for a rebound.
Shots on goal now, Jack. 14 for the Cubs and 5 for the Sioux Legion.
So a quick start for the Cubs and a slow start for the Sioux tonight. And the Cubs certainly making the most of their chances. As Al told you, 4 goals and 6 shots in this first period. Tchaikovsky over to Maninos. Shot right on. Spino whacking away at a loose puck, and Marshall finally gets a hold of it. 1:31 left in the Sioux power play.
2 minutes for power penalty.
1:31 left here in the penalty. Face-off be deep in the Cubs zone to the left of goaltender Chad Marshall. Jason Forget's out there along with Sean Scott up front. Greg Major and Claude Rivard on defense.
Cubs get it out now. Scott up to Forget. There's Forget racing in over the line. Forget puts on the brakes, works his way in front, and then he was checked at the last second, and Spina turns the other way with it. Spina with the Kucher in over the line. Spina cutting around, or trying to cut around the Cub defenseman, but Rivard stops him. Rivard will rifle it to the line. Maninos keeps it in, and Scott gets it out. Here's Hull, number 17, checked. Forget gets rid of it down the ice. 50 seconds left in the Sioux power play. 6:54 to go in period 1. 4-0 for the Cubs. Here comes Hull, number 17, in over the line. Puts a right on Brown stick, and he throws it into the Sioux zone. Maninos with Krieger up there forecheck. Go to center. Smith across to Cote, back for Smith. Throws it up to the Sioux line. Tchaikovsky, long pass. And Brown has that errant pass and slides it to center. There's a hot drive off the stick of White, and Marshall had to be quick on that one. Brown gets it. Down the ice it goes. We have another penalty coming up behind the play here.
That'll be icing.
To the
15
Sioux.
blue heading for the penalty box. Marvin Mazuka. Michael Mazuka. I thought Marvin sounded a little bit weird.
I think
for
he's
his last name like Mazuka.
He's from that automobile family, Mazuka Motors. Remember that? Mazuka Motors in the Sioux? Remember that commercial?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Well, yeah, I'm just telling you.
Yeah, I
It's
remember
probably
that. How do you know?
some bloodline, you know? Gotta be.
Take quite a few things for granted, don't you? Cubs send out a power play unit. 6:06 left in the period with a 4-0 lead.
Ever since you gave him that new contract, he's been tough to work with, you know. I think you should have negotiated a little harder, Denise. Oh, okay. She likes you, Al. I think you're here for a while.
Nobody else will come here every Friday night.
You got a point there. Joyal, the Rivard. Up to Denemy. Got Loach going to the net. Enemy drops it for Brown. Oh, a high drive.
Off and ass.
Chirello there. Caught him by surprise. Joyal over to Rivard in the corner. Nice pass to Denemy. John Denemy and over the line, cuts to the middle. Denemy trying to get loose. Passes it for Loach and he was checked. Denemy steals it inside the line. Lets it go. And a high drive just wide. Major dumps it to the corner. Comes with the man advantage here, leading 4-0. 5 minutes left in the first period. Major ranks one right on. Chirello makes a nice save with the Loach standing there.
4:57 left in the period, 51 seconds left in the Cubs man advantage. We send out a new fresh unit in the form of Jason Burgett, Sean Scott, Tim Safaris. Safaris with a hot hand here tonight so far. Sean Smith on defense along with Greg Major stays out.
Yeah, Tim Safaris, 2 goals and an assist in the first period.
And a nice hit.
Yeah. Here's Major, centered it. And just tipped
Good
wide.
play.
Puck gets out and down the ice. Major chasing with Spina after the puck. Spina's got good wheels. Puck comes back and out to center. Major is going to skate it out. Major to the line. Cranks one right on. Chirello kicks it out. Comes out over the line. Kucher against Forget. Cubs come back the other way. Sean Scott. Nice move. Found his man, Scott, staying with it. Dump, Forget picks it up, and we've got a penalty here.
I have to send them both from the penalty box here. Safaris heading for one. Oh, it's just him all alone. Biden's lonesome. 9 seconds left in the Sioux penalty. Sim Safaris headed for the penalty box. Looks like roughing the call. Face off will come outside the blue line. 4:15 left in the period. Cubs leading 4-0. Be 4-on-4 here for 9 seconds, and then Sault Ste. Marie will have the man advantage. Cubs send out Dave Brown along with Jeff Krieger up front, and on defense they have Julien Gauthier and Luc Joyal.
So in 5 seconds, the Sioux will have the man advantage as Vananos carries it in over the line. Big number 20. Gee, sent Julien Gauthier for a spill with those moves. Chirello plays it for Tate behind the net. Jeff Tate, number 10. Leaves it there for Vananos. Out he comes. Vananos to Spina. Spina's got Hall in front. Spins away from his man. Vananos comes back to the point. Tchaikovsky lets it go. Tipped in front. Wide of the goal. Code gets a hold of it. Round the boards it goes. Vananos beats Brown to it. Spina in the corner. Throws it behind the net. Comes out in front. And Hall was checked and Brown skates away with it. Dave Brown. Couldn't do anything with it, and Hall picks it up for the Sioux. Oh, stood up at the line there by Denemy and flattened, and that broke up what could have been a dangerous play. Here comes Tchaikovsky. Spina takes a whack at it wide of the net. Tate along the boards. Sioux with the man advantage here for the next 39 seconds. There's a centering pass. Oh, and it was just tipped wide. It comes out in front, and Denemy will get a hold of it. And down the ice it goes. Close call there for the Sioux. Vananos get over the line. Check. Denemy staying right on top of Hull. Cubs doing a good job here, forechecking. Rivard dumps it in.
That penalty killer is much more aggressive than the Sioux's power play.
Yeah, it sure is. Penalty expires. John almost steals the puck again. He was being called to the bench, but he almost got away with it. Here comes the Sioux, though, Tate. Puck comes back to the line. Elliott keeps it in. Sean Smith on it for the Cubs, behind the net. Up to Scott. Off the boards to Courgette. Nice play by Scott there. Here comes Courgette. Plays it around his man, catches up to his center net. Oh, and Sean Smith had gone to the net. Here's Courgette centering it again. At the side of the goal. Now behind the net, Burnham comes up with it. To Courgette. Tries to come out in front. Takes a shot. Oh, and that went wide. And it's cleared out and down the ice. 1:26 to go in the first. 4-0 for the Cubs. Ryan Thomas for the Sioux. Banks it off the boards, down into the Cubs zone and goes icing.
1 minute, 14 seconds left in the period. Face-off go deep in the Sioux zone now as a result of an icing call. Both teams fully manned on the ice right now. The play has been, I'd have to give the edge to the Cubs definitely, but not by a 4-0 margin, that's for sure.
Sioux had their chances. And the pace of this game, look up at the clock, it's about as quick as the last couple of games we've done. Penalties have been at a minimum. Teams have stuck to hockey for the most part. Sure. Marty Loach gets it up to Krieger. He's flattened and the linesman goes down.
It's a tough life out there.
It sure is. There's Major, lets one go off the leg. And back comes the Sioux. Tchaikovsky loses it. Loach has it for the Cubs. 44 seconds left in the period. Lots of whacking going on out there with the six. Here's the Ferris. Mazuka in over the line, offside at the top line.
Mazuka made a little move at the blue line to put his own player offside. Not what you normally see at this level of hockey. The guy that was offside had no option whatsoever. So a face-off will be outside the Cub blue line here. 28 seconds left in the period. Cubs out shooting Sioux right now 17-7.
Got the Brown boys out there with Denemy. They really want to throw us for a loop, don't they? Have to have a talk with that coaching staff. Joel, Brevard, Craig Brown, number 7. Denemy tips it out to center. Morrison banks it back to the Cub line. Denemy steps into Hall. Here's Brown, bounce over his stick. That's Dave Brown. And that'll do it for period number 1. Now, what were the final shots?
17-7.
17-7 the shots, and the score indicates the one-sidedness as well. 4-0 Cubs with Safiris scoring twice, Denemy and Burnham with singles. Penalties, 3 to the Cubs, 2 to the Sioux, and we'll be back with the second period right after this.
Tune in and turn on great viewing with full cable service this fall from Northern Cable. Hang on to your seats. $9.95 will get you your music on Much and New Country Network. Kick off this fall with Fox and their second season of NFL coverage. Tune into the movies of A&E or foreign flicks on Showcase. Then switch to Bravo and the New Style Arts Channel. Act now. Seniors get installation and reconnection free of charge. Shoot for the best value in town at just $9.95. It's all on cable this fall.
Play underway here in the second period with the Cubs holding a 4-0 lead heading into the second 20 minutes. Joel comes back to the line. High knuckle drive, bounces off the glass in a funny angle right back to Marshall. Cubs having a little trouble here off the opening faceoff, getting control. Brevard Take his time now and try and get it out. Hull keeps it in momentarily. Now he does keep it in. Hull to Spina. There's the centering pass. Here comes Denemy. Throws it in. Cubs will change. Elliott. Cut off by Major. I think Elliott saw Major coming and kind of backed off. There's a long pass up to Forget. Off his stick. Scott tips it there for Brown to Forget. Comes right out in front. Torello makes a save. There's a... Scott took a whack at it and it stayed out. Major lets one go off a skate. Hull forced the Sioux trying to get control and he gets it down the ice. Marshall will have to play it. Major throws it on the boards. Not out. Kept in. Morrison couldn't do anything with it. The Cubs get rid of it. Hull up to Spina. Checked as he tried to cut into the middle. Code tips it along the boards. Nananos in front of the net, tied up by two Cub players. Puck sitting there, and Forget will get a hold of it and crank it down the ice. No icing. Cubs want to change here. Burnham jumps on. Spears, Krieger. Spears checking his man. Now here's Krieger. Takes a high wrist shot. And Torello stopped it, but I don't think he knew where it went. Burnham. Here's Safiris. Oh, and he cranked it a little wide. Looking for the hat trick. Tate throws it around the other side. Krieger trying to get it out to Safiris. Burnham, backhand shot. Puck is loose, and Mananos comes out. Number 20 for the Sioux, working his way, trying to cut around the defense. Both Joyelle and Smith standing him up, keeping him from getting to the net. Shot down into the Cub zone, and that's icing.
16:46, that's almost 4 minutes with no whistle there, Jack.
Another quick start.
The Sioux went out and had the puck in the Cubs' end for about the first 2 minutes, and then the Cubs had it in Sioux's end for about 3 minutes. The best scoring opportunities ended up being with the Cubs, but didn't start out that way. Oh. Face up now, deep in the Sioux zone.
There's a tip. They score! Craig Brown. Beautiful deflection.
Good shot by Claude Rebar from the point there, Jack. Right on the ice. Craig Brown tipped it between his legs. The goaltender, he just had to try and stay in the middle and cover some area. So the Cubs jump into a 5-0 lead here. That's their first time they've beaten the new goalie that went in there, Cirello.
As you said, the good low shot, a nice redirection there by Craig Brown. He hustles in there after it. Out come the Sioux. They don't go anywhere with it. Major, long drive just wide. Puck comes all the way out to center. There's a breakaway pass. Tchaikovsky, it scores! Right along the ice. Terry Tchaikovsky. So
something for the young players out there that are watching tonight, Jack. We've had 6 goals so far tonight. Every one has been right on the ice.
Yeah, that's right.
Every single one. Nice pass by the Sioux player that moved that up to Petoskey, and then Petoskey went in started going to the right, or to his left, and took the Marshall with him, and then put it back on the right on the ice, right down on Marshall's glove side.
So two goals in 30 seconds. One by the Cubs, one by the Sioux. The Cubs lead it now 5-1. Brown flipping it up. Scott bumping his man. Oh, And they say it's gloved ahead now as Mo touches it. 15:56 to go in the second period. So a win by the Cubs tonight will put them into a temporary tie for first with the Kapuskasing and give them a 5-point bulge over the Sioux in second spot. But
it's another potential, a 4-point game is what it is,
we don't
Jack.
want to jinx them here this early in the game.
You've done it before, Jack.
We've seen many times in the Great North Midget Hockey League where a 4-goal lead can evaporate quickly. Sean Smith dumps it into the Sioux zone. Girello out to play it. Scott behind the net. Now we got a penalty coming up here.
Cubs had the puck, so it leads you to believe that the Cubs are the ones getting the penalties. So charging is the call indicated here. I don't know who it's being called against.
I think it's going to go to a
Sioux player.
I saw the Cub player get hit from behind.
Okay, charging. Number 4, he's been over there before today.
Rémi Lavoie, yeah.
Cap are in Timmins tonight too, Jack, so you gotta expect that they all take that one, so that might,
yeah.
as long as our game gets over before theirs.
Yeah, we will be in a temporary
Although
time.
they start at 7:40, we start at 8:30.
Oh, yeah.
Cubs with the power play advantage here now. A face-off deep in the Sioux zone.
Here's Burnham. Centered it for Safiris. And he was tied up in front. Safiris back for Burnham. Krieger. Safiris with it. Back for Krieger in the corner. Looks in front. Burnham. Joyelle gets it to Krieger. Krieger walks in. Girello made the save. Oh, puck comes loose to Tate. And he gets it out and down the ice.
Penalty coming up to the Cubs here. Boarding against Andy Burnham. That's his 3rd time in the box tonight. I don't know if that number is indelibly etched in the mind of the referee or what. But the teams will be 4-on-4. Another something we don't see too often. They send out a couple of guys. Cubs send out a couple of guys that can make use of that big ice surface in the form of Hardy Loach and Sean Denemy. On defense, they have Julien Cote and Claude Rivard.
You got it half right now. I'll let you decide which half.
Little conference going on here by the Sioux and Cub player talking to the referee. Apparently they've decided what the issues are and what they aren't. Well, I guess the Sioux bench isn't quite happy with that situation. However, here we'll have a face-off deep in the Cubs zone to the left of goaltender, or right of goaltender Chad Marshall.
And in there to take the draw for the Cubs. Enemy, Tate for the Sioux. Cubs win it. Coach can't get it out. Mananos from the blue line, off the stick, and out of play. Andy spent more time over there tonight than he has on this side of the... Do you have a girlfriend over there, do you think?
Yeah, hey, anything.
Here come the Cubs. Denemy. 2-on-2. Denemy lets it go. Scores! What a shot!
Good shot by Denemy into the far corner.
Beautiful drive. Right inside the post. That's his second of the night.
Player from the Sioux thought maybe he'd come onto the ice, but I don't think so. Even up. Good shot by Denemy, just inside the post. Cubs 6-0 here. No one would have predicted this one, Jack.
No, that's for sure. wait for the assist on that one. But it was Denemy goal. Good low shot. Brown trying to get a shot on goal. Greg Brown.
The Brown brothers up front for the Cubs right now, Jack.
Major was flattened. Well, the puck's in the net, Alan.
The captain for Sault Ste. Marie carried the puck in across the blue line, hung on to it. 3 Cub players converged on him, and Major actually put a very good hit on him. Puck spurted loose to the other Sioux player, and he blasted one into the top glove side of Marshall. He didn't have a whole lot to shoot at, but he threaded the needle. So it's 6-2 here. I said a minute ago it was 6-0. I was wrong.
So
it happens very often, so you better write it down.
Do you know who scored that goal? I missed that one completely.
Yes. Sioux player.
What number was it?
Player will be named at a later date.
Oh, okay. I was trying to listen for the official announcement of that last Cup goal.
It was Cote getting the assist.
Just Cote?
As far as I know, yes.
Okay. We don't want to cheat anybody. 6-2 for the Cubs. As Courgette carries it out, gets it up to Scott. Scott in over the line. There's a shot. Whoa, that just missed. Scott goes after it. Michael Hall with the goal score. Sue Spina behind the net against Krieger. Krieger comes up with it. Backhands it high in the air down the ice.
Short-handed now for another 10 seconds.
Koski, Mazuka, checked by Safiris. Burnham's under the penalty box. Kucher. Spina in over the line, along the boards. Code comes up with it. Safiris. Here's Krieger. He's got Burnham. Burnham over to Safiris. He's got the goaltender down and he can't get it up and over top of him. And Chirello made the save. We get the whistle.
Beautiful play by Krieger to get it up to Safiris, and then Safiris made a real nice pass over to Timmy Safiris, but he couldn't get it up. Goaltender was down and out in Beverly Hills, but couldn't get it up above him.
Oh.
Cubs out shooting the Sioux so far this period, 8-3.
Down and out in Beverly Hills. You watch too much TV, Al. Safiris, right off the face-off. Nice skate save there by the goaltender Chirello. Safiris again, scored! You get enough chances, you'll put it in.
3 for a quarter.
Got the hat trick. There comes one hat.
Nice low shot by Safiris too there. It was off the ice, mind you, but he took his time and got it away. He didn't wind up for that big boomer. I think that was Scott. He's been throwing his hat over the boards over there.
And now we've got the goaltending switch again.
Hey, this guy only got to let in 3. The other guy got in 4 before they changed. Now they changed. This guy just let in 3.
Denemy. Quick shot, scores! There's the hat trick for Denemy.
Another one off the post for Denemy.
He's picking the corners, is he not?
Sharpshooting. Marty Loach moved that puck over to Denemy. Looked like Denemy was in a bit of a crowd for him to pass the puck to him. But they gave him a couple of steps. He took them and took a shot just inside the post.
8-2 for the Cubs here. 12:16 to go in the second as they start to run away with it here. I don't know how many times the Sioux can change goaltenders. I guess just keep switching them. Here comes Denemy again. Neeson plays it behind the net for Elliott. Cubs buzzing around that net. Not swarming, buzzing.
One thing you do learn, Jack, you're a quick learner. Learner, is that okay?
Shep told me that one time.
Did he?
Yeah. You and Shep must think alike. There's a long shot just wide of the goal.
We both drew for the Cubs. We both want to open up the back nine to golf course.
That's right.
Well, I guess maybe there are some things we do agree on.
Bourget knocked down. Loach battles over there along the boards. Bourget gets up, can't get loose. There's Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky checked by Joel. And Major has it. Long pass up to Bourget. And they're saying 2 lines.
Oh, I don't know about that, Jack.
That was
time for a whistle, I guess.
Pretty close.
11 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the second period. As Jack said just a moment ago, 8-2 the lead for the Cubs. 3 goals by Denemy, 3 goals by Safiris.
Yeah. And Andy Burnham, and who was the other fellow that, Craig Brown, on that nice deflection. The goal scorers here.
Face off just inside the Cub blue line.
Marty Loach has a couple of assists in this game. Mazuka checked. Here's Sean Scott sidestepping a couple of Sioux players and over the line. He's got Brown in the clear. Stopped there by Neeson. Bourget in front, wheels and shoots, and Neeson stopped that one. Dave Brown behind the net gets the puck again. Leaves it for Bourget. He's trying to get out in front with it. For Brown, rolls right into Neeson, and we get a whistle, and now pushing and shoving in front. And I think the score being one-sided here, Al, at this point, this could end up being a long game as we progress if the score stays this one-sided. Things will get a little chippy, I think.
Well, I can't believe that would happen, Jack. Come on, though.
You wouldn't believe that could happen.
Jason Gorilla heading for the penalty box. Sean Scott going with them. 2 guys from the Sioux heading for the box as well. 15-8. That's Mazuka and Ryan Thomas. Imagine they'll all be offsetting. We'll wait and see. May not be the situation.
Well, I'll tell you.
Face-off coming outside the blue line. I guess one of the Cub defensemen went into the Sioux zone after the whistle, so maybe that's why it came out beside the blue line. Well, we hope that's the reason. Otherwise, the Cub would be a man short.
Al, there's a long way to go in this Great North Midget League season, but you have to like what you're seeing from the Cubs here. They do look like one of the top 2 or 3 teams in this league. They should be right up there all year long.
Yeah, they look pretty good out there, Jack. Very good. And they've played all the top teams now, like they played everybody. Last year at this point in time, they looked really good in the standings, but they hadn't played too many of the top
Went into Sudbury and beat the Cara Capitals there. That's something they don't do too often. Done that. Sudbury in here next Friday.
Sioux come out of this man short, Jack, so it's going to be 5-on-4 in favor of the Cubs.
But somebody got a double over there, obviously. Okay. We'll give them another 2. No problem.
Timeout called now by Sioux Greyhounds. Sioux Greyhounds. No, I don't think so.
Well,
Sioux Legion.
Shots
Shots on goal so far, Jack, are 3 for Sault Ste. Marie and 14 for the Cubs.
Well, the Cubs have dominated this hockey game, I guess, on the scoreboard and the shots. I'm running out of room. I'm gonna have to go to another sheet here.
Well, it doesn't matter. You're the only one that can read that, what you're putting on there anyway. I hesitate to call it writing. I tell you, Tim Safiris and Sean Denemy have both boosted their point totals here pretty significantly tonight. I know Safiris has at least 4 points. Denemy, I think, has 1 assist. So
I'm not sure.
Maybe not. With 3 goals at
on
least.
Dennemy's second goal, Cody got an assist, and I thought they said another name, but then that goal was scored by the Sioux and rattled me, and I missed the name.
That was the shortest 30-second timeout I ever saw a team take.
Extra man going
However,
in
the Cubs will have a man advantage 5-on-4 here with 10 minutes 36 seconds left in the second period. An 8-2 lead. Face off now will come just outside the blue line.
Whoa, what a save by Marshall! As Manino stole the puck and cranked one. I think that was headed for that top corner.
Cubs won't be happy with Sioux getting a good shot on goal like that right off the face-off when they're a man advantage.
Man, right off the draw, Marshall has to stop that. Now here's Burnham. Throws it over to Zafiris. Burnham, back to Major. Back for Burnham, he's checked by Spina. And it's shot out and down the ice. For Major. 10 minutes left here in the second period. 8-2 Cubs are on the power play for the next minute and 20 seconds as Major fans on that pass. Now it's tipped up to Burnham. Krieger couldn't keep it in. Major does. Zafiris behind the net. Zafiris trying to get it out in front. He gets it back to Major. Here comes the shot. Off the leg, wide of the net. Smith couldn't keep it in. And out come the Sioux. Spina. Oh, nailed. Major coming across. Stopped him in his tracks. Krieger to Zafiris. Ranks it in. 43 seconds left in the Cub power play. And the Sioux did get it down the ice. Sean Dennemy back to pick it up in his own zone. Dennemy, nice move, hit by Spina. Dennemy, nice pass to Loach. There's a shot, that was wide. Cote pinches in. Here's Dennemy, he's got Loach in front. Dennemy circles, puck's loose in the front of the net. And Neeson stopped it, and Craig Brown has it. Now he centered it, and Neeson will grab that.
Cubs showing good puck control here, Jack.
Sean Dennemy very sharp here tonight, Al. When he's sharp like that, he can be dangerous.
Yeah, for sure.
Got that shot working, picking the corners. Guard throws it to the corner. Dennemy all tied up with Sioux defenseman. There's the shot right in front. Neeson stops the rebound and hangs on. Craig Brown whacking away at it.
Oh, the penalties are all over except for somebody sitting in the penalty box for the Sioux. He must have got a 10. I didn't hear that one, Jack. Did you catch it when they made the announcements?
No, must have got it.
So 5-on-5 again.
Then again, I missed the goal here, so I guess I could miss a 10-minute misconduct. Offside pass.
Forget was onside, but Dave Brown was still coming out of the zone.
On the red ticket, 6057551.
Sean Scott tipping it towards the net. Banked off the boards. Joel Scott has it again. Morrison for the Sioux. His pass broke up. Bourget. And we've got penalties or a penalty. Be more than one for sure.
Sean Scott will be going. Jason Furgette. At least one of the Sioux players. Furgette was in there mixing up with 6 right off the bat. So those two will be going for short. Then Sean Scott came in to help out Jason Furgette. So he goes to the box. So it looks like the Cubs are going to be short-handed here. However, the Cubs won't be unhappy to see a guy like Sean Scott come in and help out a big fellow like Jason Furgette. Not that he needs help, but when there's that kind of advantage, you don't mind seeing that at all. So the face-off will come outside the... be just outside the blue line in the neutral zone, outside of the Sault Ste. Marie blue line. Score 8-7:55 left here in the period.
Cubs get the extra 2 out of the deal. And
Cubs sent a guy to the penalty box, and they didn't have to.
yeah, you're right.
No extra penalty. So the Cubs got 2 guys with 2 minutes each, and the Sioux got 1 man with 2 minutes, so the Cubs will be short-handed here.
Well, this period already starting to develop quite differently than the first. A lot slower,
Yeah,
more
things are
penalties,
slowing
a
down
little more
substantially
chippy.
now. Cubs send out Tim Safaris, Krieger, and Majora Cote to kill it off.
Cote with the puck. Rolls it into the Sioux zone. Short-handed. I don't know, stuffing it in. Marshall Moyes into the corner. Krieger has it. And it comes to the line, but not out. Spina working against Cote. Spears trying to crank it around the board to the leg. Now they get it, and it bounces over Martineau's stick down the ice. Tchaikovsky back there for it. Krieger right behind the net with it, dragging the puck. Now he dumps it back into the corner. 1:13
Good play by
left
Jeff
in the
Krieger.
Sioux power play. I don't know, cuts in front of his own net. Dangerous play there. Spears almost took that away from him. Now he loses it at the line, and Krieger has it. Gets rid of it. Kucher for the Sioux. Over to Tchaikovsky. Got away from a Greg Major hit. Martineau knocks it down at the line. Tipped out. And Krieger's got Safaris. Here's Safaris going for goal number 4. And he stopped. Neeson stopped him with the left leg. He had lots of time to think about that one, didn't he?
Probably made one of his best plays of the night.
And didn't
The
score.
goaltender made a better one.
16 seconds left in the Sioux power play, but hasn't been much of a power play. The Cubs have had the best chance. I guess you could say all around this hasn't been a very good night for the Sioux Leafs. John Smith.
The man advantage is now over.
Break ground, tips it in. Enemy. Martineau's with it for the Sioux. Mazuka rolls it up over the glass as he tried to play it in. 5:37 to go in the second, 8-2 for the Cubs.
Face off here will be just around the center ice zone. Linesman Gerald Crystal waiting for the Sioux team to get organized here. They need another man on the ice yet. Cubs don't have a man advantage. Sioux have been short-handed so much tonight they thought they'd stay that way and keep working on it a little bit.
Paul Hall jumps on the ice and ready to go. John Smith. Puck hit the linesman, stays in. John Scott there. He can't get it out. Hall throws it around behind the cup goal. Bard chasing it on the far side. There's a shot from the point right on. Marshall's going to hang on.
Shots on goal this period, Jack. 18-6. For the Cubs, that is. For those of you that may have just joined us.
They outshot the Sioux 17-7 in the first period. And doing the same in this one, dominating. Cubs scored 4 goals on 6 shots in the first period. They drove Aaron Neeson from the net. He was replaced by Chiarello, and then Cubs scored 4 goals on Chiarello, or 3 goals on Chiarello in the second, and they put Neeson back in. There's a long pass up for Burnham. Andy Burnham to Krieger. Joyelle trailing the play, keeps it in. Burnham back behind the net for Krieger. Out in front it goes. Taken away, and here's Hull. Joyelle behind the net. Up to Burnham. Long pass up for Krieger, just out of his reach, and that's icing. 4:38 to go in the second. A2 Cubs leading it.
I think the Sioux would just be happy to get out of this period. Maybe the game, for that matter, without any more damage taking effect.
Chad Marshall coming into this game with a 2.52 goals against average. Second best in the league behind the Jason Restool, the fellow we saw here last week for North Bay at 2.11. And Chad's played the most games of any goaltender in the league at 9 games.
The injury to McEwen, that's given Marshall more time to play for sure.
He keeps playing like this, they're going to have a heck of a time taking him out of there. Shore turns and cranks it into the Sioux zone. Bouncing puck. Outside at the Sioux line.
4:12 left in the period. Play has slowed down significantly here in the last 5-10 minutes. Face off, we just outside the Sioux blue line. Jason Forget out there with Sean Scott and Craig Brown, or Dave Brown, I should say.
Forget taking it away from Spina. Brown on it. Here's Kikoski trying to cut around Code. Code stops him. John Scott there to help out. Dave Brown. Brown's got Forget breaking. Puck bounces over his stick. Ryan Thomas. Mananos. Checked by Forget. Cubs are everywhere tonight. Right on top of the Sioux. They haven't let up. There's a long pass up, but Kikoski was in behind the defense, but the puck was nowhere near him. And that's icing against the Sioux.
Cubs send out a new lineup, new defensive lineup, and new forward contingent. That's Sean Smith and Luke Joyelle on defense. Tim Safiris, Jeff Krieger, and Andy Burnham up front. Face-off deep in the Sioux zone. The right of goaltender Neeson.
Safiris taking the puck away. Krieger going to the net. Krieger still with it. Comes right out in front. Scores!
Sioux player, I didn't see what he did. Did you see that,
No,
Jack? I was
writing down Krieger's name here on the pad and got penalties.
The Sioux player, I don't know what his problem was. Tim Safiris heading towards the penalty box. See the one getting the penalty? I don't know what's going on here. Roughing going to Tim player standing there. I don't know whether they're telling him to get in the box or not. Looks like he's going to take a break in there. Scotty Poirier trying to figure out who's the Sioux player that's headed for the box.
The Cubs getting the extra 2 out of this deal by the looks of it.
I think it's going to be number 7. Frank Kuchar.
So Spears gets 4. Is that the deal here? 2 up from the... No, they took the 2 off.
On the board.
Okay.
I think there'll be 5 on 5.
2 apiece.
Looks like 5 on 5.
I think we could be in for a long third period, my friend.
You could carry this if I don't have to be here, right?
Centered it there for Loach. He tried to jam it in. Here's Mazuka back for the Sioux. He and White just seem to get confused and stop. That's the type of night it's been for them. Here's Denemy. Oh, that just missed. And Loach swooping in there, but he couldn't get it underneath. Neeson.
Loach took a little slap at the puck when it was under the goaltender, so he's heading for the penalty box now. The Cubs now will be shorthanded for sure. 9 minutes, 2 seconds left in the second period. Cubs with a 9-2 lead.
Jeff Krieger, pretty good night here, goal and 2 assists. And Zephyrus, 4 goals and 2 assists.
Face-off now will be outside the Sioux blue line. Cubs will be shorthanded. They send out Jason Frechette. I don't know what the confusion is. Penalty box seems to be a little bit on the confused side.
Susanna, we're going to be here all night. I had a funny feeling before I came here tonight that this would be a long evening.
Cubs player got 4 minutes there. Marty Loach getting 4 minutes for something.
Oh, okay.
I heard a spearing mentioned down here, so maybe a little spearing.
Well, the Cubs will be short-handed for 4 minutes with 2:11 to go here in the second. Mananos for the Sioux, having trouble with it. Things just getting going from bad to worse for the Sioux. They can't even pass the puck anymore. They're just not sharp at all right now.
That shot hit Coach Claude Denemy on the bench. He's still wincing.
He felt it. Danny Burgett's laughing at it, but I don't think Gold doesn't think it's too funny.
I think I see another gray hair. And it can't be because of the way the hockey game's going. So.
Now, can a wig turn gray? Is that what you're telling me? I didn't know that. You learn something all the time in this game. We're going to have to find a way to keep the knees awake for the third. Maybe we'll put her back on the camera. That'll get her going.
You heard it here first, folks.
Is that a sort of an unintentional spear? Is that why it's 4 minutes?
When you knife the goalie, I think.
Cubs dumping down the ice. 1:35 to go in the period. 9-2. The Cubs leading it. They're short-handed for the next 3 minutes. So that'll carry on into the third period. Bourget up there for checking. Spina. Check. Cote. Throws it out to center off the stick. Elliott. Or Tchaikovsky cuts in front of his own net. Throws it up on the wing. Gets by everybody. Cote will chase it down. Cody will just find an opening and get rid of it. Neesum's going to play it himself here.
So you guys can't get it out of our end, I'll try.
Stolen again. Here's Brown. Shot it wide. Krieger gives it to Brown. Check.
33 seconds left in the period.
Tate checked at the line. Krieger turning with it. Krieger stealing it. And offside at the line.
Very close call, but linesman Simon Chartrand right on the blue line. As we have
you don't have
Safiris coming out of the penalty
very
box.
many nights like this in this league, and when you have it, you better enjoy it. Eh?
You got her.
Everything working right for the Cubs here. Right from the draw, Denemy gets it, fires it in. 16 seconds to go in the period. Sean Smith moves up. Denemy checks his man, Burnham over there. Smith has it. And the shots in that period, Al, where?
20-6.
20-6 in favor of the Cubs, and they have a big 9-2 lead after 40 minutes of play. Tim Safiris has 4 goals in this game, or 3 goals, I should say. Sean Denemy 3 goals. Safiris also has a couple of assists, so Cubs look good heading into the third period. Should be a long one, though, I think, and we'll be back with that third period right after this.
Tune in and turn on great viewing with full cable service this fall from Northern Cable. $9.95 will hook you up to TV for the entire family. Learn more about life. Don't let it pass you by. Explore nature's wonders on the Discovery Channel and learn more from the Learning Channel. Act now and get free installation and reconnection for seniors. It's all a part of your full cable service for just $9.95, and it's all on cable TV this fall.
Third period is underway. Cubs hockey on Cable 12. A big lead for the Cubs, 9-2 as we head into the final 20 minutes. They'll be shorthanded for about a minute and a half here to start the third. Jack Moore with Alvin Willard, Denise Crayford, Andrew, what's your last name again? Ager. Don't egg me on, Andrew. I'll tell you. There's a shot, screen shot, and number 15, Mazuka, couldn't get a stick on the puck, and Cubs get it out and down the ice. Neesum playing it. Mazuka back for it. Behind the net he goes. On the boards, has it taken away. Major has it. Julien Cote to Major. Gets rid of it. 44 seconds left in the Sioux power play. Hull on the far side can't get away with it, and it's shot up and out of play. Another good crowd here tonight, Al. Probably a little bit bigger than last week's.
I think they're anticipating another really good hockey game tonight.
Well,
Can't do a hockey game in a row.
Yeah, you got to be happy that the home team's playing well.
Yeah. Mario up and ready to come on the ice. 29 seconds left in his penalty. Cubs will be short-handed by till then. Although you can't really tell there's a power play going on.
No. Luke Joyal picking it up behind his net. Off Safiris' head. At center. He planned that.
You're gonna take what they give you, Jack.
That's right. Krieger up there forechecking and steals. Twisting away from his man along the boards. Gets it back to the blue line out to center. Loach on the ice. Joyal. Over to Pierce now at center. He's got Loach with him and over the line. Has it taken away. David White gets it back to the center ice red line. And here's Denemy jumping on the ice. Denemy throws it in. Neeson comes out to play it. And we have a penalty coming up here. Slashing call behind the play. I guess it's going to the Cubs.
No, it's going to the Sioux.
Oh, number 7. Okay. Frank Kuchar.
It's his second trip to the sin bin.
11 minors to the Cubs so far in the game. 9 to the Sioux. And I guess there's a 10-minute misconduct in there as well that we missed, eh?
I didn't miss it.
Oh, okay, you didn't.
If you aren't looking for it, you don't miss it.
That's true. You're right. Did you get any words of wisdom down there when you went down for the intermission from Mr. Pema or MacArthur or little Dickie Farrell making his first appearance
all
on the
three of
arena?
them were talking, but wisely I didn't listen.
Oh, okay. Good move on your part. Proud of you. Craig Brown steals the puck. Morrison gets rid of it. Neeson playing it behind the net for Vananos. Denemy has the puck hit him, he keeps it in. Major clears it in. Sean Denemy took a bit of a shot there from Azuka, and he was going to retaliate. You could hear the coaches yelling, "Sean, come over here to the bench," and he did. Cubs will have to be careful of that in this third period with this big lead. Cote. I like the way this guy skates. Up to Bourget. Dave Brown with it now. Brown circling the net. Neeson stops him. They bang away at it. Cote had moved up. Cote at the point. He's one up. Nice save by Neeson. David White for the Sioux gets rid of it.
Penalty's over now. Both teams 5 aside.
Here's Bourget in over the Sault Ste. Marie line. Knocked down. Puck slides into Neeson. He hangs on. 15:49 to go in the third. 9-2 Cubs. And if the Cubs should hang on and win this game, they'll improve their record to 9-1-1.
It's got to be their best start in a long time, Jack, for sure.
Yeah.
Although they did have a good start last year.
But as you said, they played all the good teams so far in this early part of the season, and they've beaten them. They could be undefeated if it wasn't for that overtime loss to Timmins.
The sleeper.
Tchaikovsky for the Sioux. Plays it off Major's stick. Rivard in there, comes in front of the net. There's a shot off the stick. Tchaikovsky centered it. Major banking it off the boards. Bears gets it up to Krieger. Throws it in, takes a whack. It's a long lob into Marshall. He catches it. Cote Spina nails him. Now Loach moves in.
Oh, watch your hand.
I think we're going to see a few penalties in this period. The Sioux getting very chippy here, I noticed, in the early going. Denemy cranks one right on. Rebound. And it's cleared away. Here's Denemy again to Loach. Oh, and it was behind him. Craig Brown banging away at it at the side, comes loose, and Sault Ste. Marie will clear. White has it caught up in his skates. He's flattened there by Smith. Loach around the boards. Denemy with it now. John Denemy. Long shot. Ooh, that changed directions on the goaltender. Maninos draped in along the boards there by Claude Rivard. Sean Scott skates at the center and over the line, leaves it to Forget. There's Brown. Oh, had the right idea, went the wrong way. Here's Forget right in front, backhand shot, and it's cleared away and up and out of play. 13:29 left in the third. Scores
keep the pace
9-2.
up like this, Jack, and get out of this game. That's what we have to think at this point.
Yeah.
Talking to a couple of people down there, and they were hoping that it didn't get too much on the chippy side, but they got to keep all those guys on the ice. Cubs only going with 9 forwards this year, so we want to keep them all playing.
Face off. Cleared out to center by Kucher. Here's Jason Forget to Brown. Dave Brown drops it. Forget lets it go. Oh, and he didn't miss by much there. Shot right on from the point. And is kicked away by Neeson. Bard letting that go. Here comes Tate. Tate over to Hull, scores! Michael Hull, that's his second goal of the game.
Score now 9-3 with exactly 13 minutes left in the period. Cubs send out a new lineup. Jeff Krieger along with Andy Burnham and Tim Safiris. Greg Major and Sean Smith on defense.
Here's Tate stealing the puck. Tate going in. Hit the post. Whoa. Sean Smith. Burnham along the boards. Gets it out to Krieger. Krieger has Pierce on the far side. Pierce, nice move to get away from his man. Back to Sean Smith. There's a drive from the point, and Neeson kicked that out. Oh, dumps it in. Major with it now. Burnham. Nice pass to Krieger in the middle. Goes away in on goal, and they're pointing at the net. I think the puck's in. How did that get in there?
I don't know where it came from.
Well, that was a strange one.
Well, I'll count it as a shot on goal. You'll have to wait and see.
You know it's bad when nobody on the Cub team even reacted to a goal. The referee's the one that pointed to the net. That's the 10th goal of the game. Code from the point. That's tipped wide. Another wraparound attempt here by Denemy. It's back to Code. There's a drive wide of the net. Mazuka throwing it in. Bouncing puck. Marshall gloves it. Drops it behind the net. Code has it along the boards in the corner. Leads it for Craig Brown. He's checked. Code has it again. Back to the point. Maninos pulls it back into the corner. Julian Code behind his net again. Gets it out. Cubs will change. guard throws it in, needs him out to play it. Dave Brown hustling in there. Here's Sean Scott. Back to the point. There's a blast just wide of the net. Major. It's Shikoski with the puck. Dave Brown steals it away. Brown looking in front. Stays with it. He's flattened. And here comes Fina for the Sioux. Scott takes him out of the play. They get tangled up inside the line. Jason Burgett throws it in and heads to the bench with 10 minutes left in the third period. 10-2 for the Cubs. Here's Krieger. 10-3, sorry. Thanks for tough. Paul LaCoina was here. Here's Andy Burnham, and we got a penalty coming up here. I had to throw that in there.
I think there might be a penalty here, Jack.
Well, when you see Ebert Cristo heading up to Shep's box, you know there's got to be a penalty or something's happening, I'll tell you. There's trouble in the arena.
Payday.
Geez, Andy spent a lot of time over there. I don't like to pick on Andy, you know, but...
I would not hesitate to say that he just vaulted into the lead as the penalty leader on the Cub team. Face-off
What's that, four for him tonight? 4 or 5?
4, anyway, at least.
I'll have to have a chat with him.
That was more of a...
Yeah.
You give me one, I give you one back type deal there. So Krieger out there along with Brown and Safiris now.
Nice play at the line by Joel to keep it in. Dave Brown to Krieger. Here's Brown. Throws it over. Safiris. Oh, bad giveaway there by the Cubs, and White took a whack at it. Marshall had to stop it. Cubs in front. Now we have a penalty coming up here.
Luke Joyelle heading for the box. Roughing be the call. 9 minutes, 12 seconds left in the period. I hope we probably don't sound too exciting at this point.
Well, when you get these are the tough. These are tough games to do when it gets like this.
This is where you earn the big bucks, eh,
That's
buddy?
right. You got to fill in time.
Face-off will be deep in the Cub zone. Craig Brown will take the draw.
There's Hull for the Sioux. Cuts into the slot. Lets it go. Whoa! We drilled that one over the top of the net. Hull behind the net for the Sioux. Looking on front, centered it. Here's White with it. Back for Hull. It's across to Morrison. He couldn't keep it in, and it's cleared out to center. Hull. Back for Elliott. Up for Hull. Long wrist shot. Marshall gloves it. Drops it there for Cote. Cote gets rid of it. And Denemy couldn't catch up. Just a little too far. He would have had a clear cut break. Now Loach picking up the puck as Denemy was able to keep it in. Tried to get it out to Denemy and it was intercepted. Comes short-handed here for the next minute. Sean Denemy picking up the puck. Denemy has the hat trick tonight along with Safiris. Butcher. There's a hot shot. Ooh, that hurt. Chad Marshall felt that one. He's down. Tchaikovsky let that go, and it was a high drive up in the neck area. He says he's okay.
I think it was the way he turned his arm, Jack. Maybe it was up in the neck area. That's where he's feeling it.
The way this kid's playing, you want to lose him. He's a tough whippersnipper. He's a whippersnipper. Did you know that? That's what she said. He's a tough whippersnipper. Wonder if he cuts the grass at home.
Jason Frigette out there to take the draw for the Cubs. Still 36 seconds left in that penalty. Who hit the penalty? Oh, it must be Andy Burnham. Oh, no, it was Luke Troyal that made him short-handed. I knew that.
It's pick on Andy night tonight. We only do that because we think he's a great hockey player. There's a shot blocked in front. Major felt that one. He gets up limping. Comes in front. Back to the point. There's a shot. Oh! And that, Marshall got a piece of it and then off the post and into the corner. There's a blast wide and then Tchaikovsky missed. There's another drive. That hit somebody in front. As Thomas let it go. Sault Ste. Marie getting some chances here. And off a skate and down the ice it goes. And now behind the play, Major and an unnamed Sioux player getting into it.
Not much damage done there. Number 19, Tchaikovsky gave Major a two-hander in the corner over there. Wasn't a over-your-shoulder type, but he gave him a pretty good whack. Major came back, knocked him down, and gave him a pretty good shot in the head. I thought there'd be a penalty at that point juncture, but they let it go. They decided to discuss things a little bit further, and they both get a break for it. 6:53 left in the period. Cubs leading 10-3.
So does this make it easier for you to pick 3 Cubs stars or harder when it's a road like this?
I picked them before the game. Didn't I forget to tell you?
Oh, that's right. You told me that last week. Doesn't matter what happens. Burnham battling for the puck there with Claude Rivard. They go to the boards and we'll get a whistle.
Burnham was battling with the puck, for the puck with the Sioux player, not with Claude Rivard.
Along
Claude Rivard was there too.
They were battling together to get it away from the
They
Sioux
were
player.
side by each doing it together.
Now he's questioning me. Paul Aquino is here. I swear to God, his ghost is here. Oh, that's right. I never have been right yet in 3 years. I guess there's no sense starting now, huh? Krieger behind the net. Is that the right net? Okay, I'll let him know. Zafiris. Here's Burnham now to Krieger in over the line. There's a quick shot. Easton stopped that. Zafiris after it in the corner. Krieger bumps him. Burnham comes up with the puck, and he tries to center it. Stop. Ooh. He's getting a little physical here, huh? Down goes Andy Burnham. Joel dumps it in. John Morrison, long pass up on the wing. Cubs make a change here. Smith goes down. Spina has it. Joel. Up pass. At the center, stumped back in. 5:24 to go in the hockey game. 10-2 for the Cubs. Denemy into the middle. Taken away by Kucher. Joel dumps it in. Denemy chasing it. Can't get to it in time. Here's Craig Brown. Spina for the Sioux has it. Joel throws it back in. Around behind the net it goes. Denemy and Spina. Spina skating away now to center. There's a long shot. Off the blocker and in the glove, and Chad Marshall hangs on.
Face-off will be deep in the Cubs zone here. 4:49 left in the period. Cubs send out Sean Scott, Jason Frigette, and who's the other guy out there? Dave Brown. On defense, Julien Cote and Claude Rivard.
the face-off. Was that Tate let it go? He didn't try to win it. He went for the shot and it worked, and Marshall had to be sharp. Made the save.
Watch Jason Frazette will just be taking him out on this draw to make sure he doesn't get that shot away. But he tried to.
Julian Cote, number 18 for the Cubs. Drags it out to center. Dave Brown, long shot. Wide, Sean Scott there. Can't keep it in. Delayed offside, now they blow it down. Now we get more rough stuff here on the far side. 4:29 to go in the hockey game. 10-3 for the Cubs. This game was basically over in the first period, Al. Those 4 goals and 6 shots.
Kind of puts a little dent in your game plan, I tell you.
Yeah.
Corey, we're talking to both captains right now, probably telling them both, boys, let's play some hockey. We got 4.5 minutes left. Let's get this over with and get out of here. Anybody getting hurt?
Ananos, big number 20 for the Sioux. Can't get anywhere with it. Dave Brown. Checked by Tate. White in there. Right to Chad Marshall. He's not going to take any chances.
Shots on goal are 11 for the Cubs and 9 for the Sioux this period.
A little closer in this period.
A little closer. I'd say it's a lot closer than it was the other period, Jack.
You're right.
13 left.
He's right, I'm wrong.
Cubs send out Severus along with
I'm right. See, I knew I'd be right eventually. I was right, Al.
Krieger and Burnham.
Uh-oh. Did you hear that?
What?
I said I was right. You were right and I was wrong, and she said you're right. So I knew I'd be right eventually. Andy Burnham. Krieger, nice move. Get away from his man. Severus. Back for Burnham. Just behind him. Tips it on the boards. Comes to the line. Joel keeps it in. Down behind the Sioux net it goes, taken there by Elliott. Checked by Krieger right in front. And it's cleared away.
That big long reach from Jeff guy fooled that the Sioux defender completely.
Here's Krieger. Oh, nice play. But now Krieger gets it back. 2-on-1 with Burnham. Mazuka back checking. It comes in front. And back come the Sioux Legion. Kucher over the line, and that's offside. 3:21 left in the game. Next week, Sudbury Cara Capitals in town to play the Cubs. We'll have that for you right here on Cable 12.
Cubs defeated them 4-2 in the Sudbury Arena last Sunday. I understand it was an excellent hockey game to watch. The Cubs lost feisty Jason Bridgette partway through the game because of 3 stick infractions. And then one of the Brown boys got their shoulder hurt, so they were really short-handed on the forward troops. But they hung in there and came away with the victory.
John Denemy stick handling his way through. You think that ice surface at the Countryside Arena would be to the Cubs' liking?
Definitely.
Good skating team. Buck at the Sioux line. Loach. And offside as he catches it. As we wind down this contest, 2:45 left. Cubs will change. So I guess the Sioux moves on to Kirkland, do they?
No.
They don't.
They play, well, according to the schedule, they play in Cap Saturday and Sunday.
A doubleheader against Kapuskasing.
I believe that's their request, I understand, from the scheduling committee. That they go to the Sioux, they go up there, they go play both games.
Wait till they get a load of this score. Up and tap.
Well, the Sioux we're talking about them getting a little bit chippy here with this the game out of hand like this, but they're going into cap. They can't afford to go in there shorthanded.
That's right, yeah.
They're already shorthanded. A few guys, one guy out with a suspension, the other guy's hurt. Are they going to be playing at all this weekend?
He didn't say. When I talked to the trainer, he didn't indicate to me that any of them would be back, and they couldn't call up any of their bottoms because they're playing 3 games this weekend out of town somewhere. So what you see is what you get. Julian Code picks it up, retreats behind his own net. Ooh, he's bumped in there by Frank Kuchar. Comes to the side of the net. Code again, battling his man. Off the boards, comes back to the point. Elliott throws it in front. And it's cleared out to center. Here's Dave Brown in over the line. Brown around his man, cutting right in front of the net. Trying to jam it in. Neeson stops him, pucks behind the net, and the net comes off the boards with 1:40 to go in the hockey game. 10-3 for the Cubs.
Cubs sent out a new line, finish off the game perhaps, depending on what happens between here and there. A minute 40 left. Jeff Krieger, Tim Safiris, and Andy Burnham out there. On defense, Sean Smith and Greg Major.
Bears with 3 goals and 3 assists in this game. Unless I counted wrong here. Got a good night. Krieger has a couple of goals. He slid it over to Safiris. Burnham at the side of the net trying to tip it. Puck goes behind the net. Back to Major. He's going to crank one off of Krieger. And back comes the Sioux. Morrison bumped by Major. Andy Burnham behind his own net. Leaves it there for Sean Smith. Ferris on the far side. His pass hit the Sioux player. Here's White in over the line, and Hall was offside. 53 seconds. Sean Denemy also has a hat trick here tonight, and just looking for any assists. I don't see any. Seems odd that Sean wouldn't have an assist or two in there. Beauregard keeps it off the Sioux player. 44 seconds left in the game. This will be a big win in more ways than one for the Cubs. Big on the scoreboard, big in the standings. Loach belted in on the board. Denemy with Craig Brown. Denemy winds up. Oh, and he just missed. All the Cub players just waiting at center ice now, not taking any chances. Bouncing puck in. 2 seconds left, and that'll do it. Big win for the Cubs, 10-3 over the Sioux Legion, and now, who are the stars?
I can't say, guys.
Oh, okay.
Guess who first started?
Well, I got to flip a coin. Safiris or Denemy, one of those two.
You got number 1 and 2. Safiris,
Okay.
number 1. 3 goals, played a good solid game for the Cubs. He got them rolling there early. Denemy with 3 goals as a second star. Played a good game at center up the middle for the Cubs there tonight. And the third star, a defenseman again this week, Greg Major. I thought he stood a few guys up and knocked some guys around in front of the net. Sioux had their head up all the way trying to figure out what was going on in there. And I thought he played one of the stronger games for the Cubs since starting with them last year.
Okay, and the final shots were 50-24 in favor of the Cubs, and on the scoreboard, the final was 10-3 on behalf of everyone here. Good night from the new Liskeard Arena.